Hello all, it's Pastor Brian. Welcome to this week's MidWay, the middle of the week e-newsletter for LifeWay Community Church. I'm sitting here in front of our mitten tree. Our mitten tree is our way of contributing to the work of the rescue mission. And they do a lot of work with Lansing's homeless, and this is one way that we can support what they do. And this mitten tree is getting packed with scarves and hats and all sorts of just mittens and gloves, all sorts of even coats and boots and socks and under all these things that the mission needs to support the people that come through the doors. And I want to say thank you to everyone who's been contributing. Well, it's only going to be up for another couple more weeks, so get all those items in while you may. But I want to say thank you to everyone who's given all the cold weather gear, but also thank you for all the toys. There's a lot of kids that go through the mission's Maplewood Center. And for a lot of them, their lives have been disrupted, and there's very little normalcy. Getting gifts at Christmas time is just a little piece of normalcy, a little piece of happiness that they're missing out on right now. So thank you for all the toys you've been giving and all those things as well. Something else that we're collecting, only for another couple more weeks, is food items for the rescue mission as well. That is something that we've done in the past. We decided to bring it back this year uniquely. And so look for this big yellow bucket, make your contributions here to the food items for the mission. And again, all these are only going to be up for another couple more weeks. Now this Sunday, we're actually going to need some help. We are bringing in all the Christmas decorations from our storage building out back. If you're an able-bodied individual, I encourage you, please come and plan to give us about a half an hour of your time following the worship experience on Sunday as we bring in all of those Christmas decorations. Now, the decorating will actually begin next Tuesday morning. And Jane Clater, if you know who she is, make sure you talk to her if you have any questions, or call the church office for any more details. But that is something that we really need help with, bringing in all those items, and then also the decorating process. So if you're able-bodied and free, both Sunday afternoon and Tuesday, middle of the day, make that a point to be a part of the fun of decorating our church for Christmas. Now, last Sunday, during the sermon, I mentioned that that we have something unique going on here as a church. We're talking about 4 big questions that every church has to ask and answer to be effective in reaching their community for Christ. And so we looked at the third big question. The third big question is, why do they, mean our community, why do they even need the church? The big C church, God's church, universal global church. Why do they need that? What's so special about it? And we looked at how Jesus was just the beginning of a new creation. The Apostle Paul calls him the new humanity, the second Adam. In other words, a new creation is bursting forth in the midst of this old creation. It is bringing heaven to earth. It's restoring shalom and the principles and everything that was instilled in the original creation. It's being restored through Christ here on earth. It's an amazing story, really. And the church is that new creation. Now, that's not to say the church is perfect. It's not to say the church gets everything right. But that's to say that the church needs to understand who they are. And that is the new creation. And the world needs God's church because it brings hope. It brings the hope that tomorrow can be better than today. That there is a future that looks different than this. That this isn't all there is. That there's something more. And it comes through the new creation. That God brings it through and presents it through his new creation. That's an amazing thing. It's an amazing task to realize that is God's plan for the church all along, all throughout history, is that we're presenting a new creation to the world. Now, next week, this coming Sunday, we're looking at the 4th big question. Number 4. I'm not going to tell you what it is yet, but I ask you to do something special. I ask you to read Matthew chapter 25, verses 14 to 30. Again, Matthew 25, verses 14 through 30. Jesus is telling a very special story about some, well, I don't want to give it away, but about some individuals who are given a very special task. And Jesus is telling you and me, we better see ourselves in this parable and answer some questions for ourselves. So, for this coming Sunday, if you have more stuff for the mint tree, for the food bucket, bring it. Also, bring your muscles so that you can help bring in all those items and participate on Tuesday to decorate. But I also want for this Sunday, prepare yourself by reading Matthew 25, verses 14 through 30, so that we can answer the fourth big question that we as a church need to answer if we ever hope to reach our community effectively for Christ. So, I hope you have a great Thanksgiving tomorrow. I hope you truly have an attitude of gratitude, which is the foundation for our Christian spirit, that we truly recognize everything that God is doing in our lives. And so, from my heart to yours, happy Thanksgiving. I hope that it is a time of joy and peace for you. I know a lot can be going on, it can be chaotic, but may it be a time of joy and peace. May you truly find the moment to thank God for everything that you have in your life. And if I don't see you before Sunday, have a blessed week. Until then, have a great Thanksgiving, and I'll see you on Sunday.